Okay, first thing I'm gonna do, since we talked about these nails being too high, I'm gonna go through on these shingles right here and add a couple nails lower where they should be, so we can hopefully prevent this from happening again. Since this is an older roof, the code used to be where you only needed one nail above each keyway. Now the code in Virginia Beach for any shingle is 6 nails per shingle. So I'm gonna go through on these and add nails where needed. Now that we're nailed off, we're ready to go ahead and start putting the shingles back in. Line it up, hold it in place, drive a nail. I'll put one nail above each keyway just to keep it lined up properly. And I'll go back and fill my other ones in. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 nails per shingle. That's code in Virginia Beach. Now since this shingle comes up to the ridge line, we got to cut it to fit it in. So I'm going to set it up in place where it would go. And I can see this is where the ridge is. I need to cut this shingle down at least 2.5 inches to get it in there. I'll pull my knife out, cut across. And it doesn't have to be a perfect cut. It's going to be underneath the cap, just enough to where it'll slide in good. Now I got to be real careful putting these nails in here. Since it's an older roof, these caps are a little brittle. So I got to take my time putting these nails in these shingles here. Good to go. Looks like whoever put these shingles on the first time may have run them a little crooked, but there's not much I can do with that other than go with what they had. See over here we have just a couple tabs to put in. So what I'm going to do here is, I know it's one tab here. Instead of cutting straight down this, I'm going to cut it at a little bit of an angle so it'll slide in a lot easier. See the angle right there. That helps it slide in and line up a lot better than if I were to cut it straight down. Since this is only one tab, I'm going to go ahead and put 2 nails on each side of it. Give it extra strength to where it won't blow out again. Know this is a 2-tab section here, so again I'm going to put a little bit of angle on each side, just the slightest bit over here. I know it's going to be above my ridge line, so we're going to give a cut here, slide it up in, trim a little more off, a little off there. There it is. Okay, now remember, we pulled the nails out of these cap shingles. We're going to come back through and re-nail every single one of these caps. Make sure they don't blow off. Got to be very careful here to not damage the cap that are there. Pull up each corner, set my nail, gently tap it in. Okay, now that we're all nailed off across there, I think it'd be a good idea to go ahead and put some caulking down underneath these corners that I peeled up on the cap shingles, just to give it a chance to seal back down real well. Alright, we're all loaded up here. Use my roof cement. NP1 I feel is the best stuff out there for roofing. We'll go ahead and seal these tabs down now. Start all the way over here at the end. You know, just a little bit of squirt on there, just enough to hold it down to where it ain't going to pull back apart. It is an older roof, so when you get into repairing older roofs, these seals on the shingles a lot of times just aren't what they used to be. So we'll give it a little help here. Make sure this section doesn't blow off again. And there you have it, folks. As you can see, we're good as new. Area is repaired. I want to thank you for your time. Hopefully you're able to learn something. Again, it's been a beautiful day here in Virginia Beach. Stay tuned for our next video.